Picture a society infused with timeless insights of ancient Egyptian philosophy in our day-to-day world. A world where the Nile's timeless flow shapes our cities and the pharaoh's legacies guide our societal norms. In this alternate reality, the principles of Ma'at truth, balance, order, and justice aren't just relics of the past. They're the bedrock of our existence. Spanning from early prehistoric settlements along the Nile to the Roman conquest in 39 BC, ancient Egypt's saga is a wonderment of human achievement and resilience. It commenced with the unification of Upper and Lower Egypt under Menes around 3150 BC, ushering in a civilization where religion greatly influenced art, architecture, and social structure. This era saw the construction of iconic pyramids, notably during the Old Kingdom's Age of the Pyramids, with the Great Pyramid of Giza epitomizing this architectural marvel. The Old Kingdom's zenith under the 4th dynasty was marked by Snefru and Khufu's pyramid-building prowess, which required sophisticated centralized governance. The first intermediate period followed the Old Kingdom's decline, characterized by fragmented rule and social upheaval, hinting at invasions and widespread looting of royal tombs. The Middle Kingdom then emerged with Mentuhotep II's consolidation, distinguished by military expeditions and artistic refinement, while the 12th dynasty's Amenemhat I bolstered Egypt's security and prosperity. The second intermediate period witnessed Egypt's fragmentation under Hyksos, setting the stage for the New Kingdom's resurgence. This era, involving the 18th to 20th dynasties, was a golden age of expansion and cultural richness, with notable rulers like Hatshepsut, Thutmose III, Akhenaten, and Ramses II. Ramses II's extensive military campaigns and grand architectural endeavors marked the peak of Egypt's imperial power. Following the New Kingdom, Egypt's might waned amid internal strife and external threats, culminating in the Third Intermediate Period's divided rule and rise of Libyan-influenced dynasties. Nubian dominance under the 25th dynasty briefly restored Egypt's former glory, but Assyrian conflicts led to its decline. The late period saw Egypt alternate between independence and foreign domination, with Persian rule marking a significant shift. The Achaemenid Persian Empire's control was interspersed with brief periods of Egyptian autonomy until Alexander the Great's conquest in 332 BC. Next, under the Ptolemaic dynasty, Egypt experienced a fusion of Hellenistic and Egyptian cultures, climaxing in Cleopatra VII's reign. Her dramatic end following Roman entanglements in 30 BC closed the chapter on ancient Egypt as an independent realm, ushering in a new era under Roman dominion. And now, bridging the gap from a storied past to a reimagined present, where ancient Egypt's pharaonic legacy endures. Envision a world where governance still resonates with the wisdom and divine connection of its earliest rulers, where leaders are seen as stewards of the people, chosen for their wisdom and connection to the divine. In this modern world, governments operate like the courts of old, with advisors and officials working together in harmony to ensure Ma'at prevails in every decision. The spirit of the pharaoh, seen as a divine intermediary, guides the principles of leadership, benevolent, wise, and deeply connected to the gods and the people. Our cities, inspired by the grandeur of ancient Thebes and Memphis, stand as nothing short of marvels of architectural prowess. Buildings, splendidly decorated with hieroglyphics and motifs of gods and goddesses, rise like modern pyramids and temples, symbolizing the strength and continuity of our culture. The streets are designed in alignment with the stars, mirroring the celestial order that the Egyptians revered. Gardens and public spaces echo the lushness of the Nile Delta, fostering a connection with nature and a reminder of the land's generosity. From the Nile, humanity has, over centuries, sculpted and extended land to forge majestic man-made rivers worldwide. This grandest river, originating from the Nile and stretching globally, showcases human ingenuity and homage to ancient Egyptian legacy. Thus, environmental conservation is essential, inspired by the ancient Egyptian reverence for the natural world. Efforts to protect the Nile and other ecosystems are paramount, with modern technology aiding in sustainable practices. In a nature reserve, a guide explains, "Our ancestors saw the divine in nature. We must protect it with the same reverence." In this reimagined world, education is revered just as much as the Nile itself, with schools similar to the ancient House of Life, where students learn the art of astronomy, medicine, and hieroglyphics. Teachers, regarded as sages, impart wisdom that transcends textbook knowledge, delving into philosophy, ethics, and the mysteries of the universe. In a classroom, a young student inquires, "How did the ancients build such monumental structures?" The teacher, pointing to a model of the pyramids, replies, "Through knowledge of the earth and sky, and the unity of our people." In such academic places, young minds also venture into advanced fields like quantum physics, environmental science, and global ethics, blending ancient knowledge with cutting-edge research. These schools nurture a deep connection between past and future, encouraging students to ponder humanity's role in the universe. Moreover, advancements in science and technology are inspired by ancient Egyptian innovations. Architects and engineers draw on the wisdom of the pyramid builders, while medical researchers look to ancient texts for insights. In a state-of-the-art lab, a scientist remarks, "Our ancestors aligned pyramids with the stars. We now harness the stars' energy, merging ancient wisdom with modern technology." In this reimagined world, families are the cornerstone of society, with generational homes reminiscent of ancient compounds. Elders are revered for their wisdom, and children are raised with a strong sense of community and duty to the greater good. The ancient festival of Opet, once a celebration of renewal and the pharaoh's divine connection, is now a time for family reunions and community service, reinforcing the bonds that hold society together. Furthermore, romantic relationships mirror the legendary love stories of Isis and Osiris, emphasizing loyalty, mutual support, and enduring love. Marriages are celebrated with rituals that echo ancient ceremonies, symbolizing the union of two hearts, as well as the harmonious balance of Ma'at. In a serene garden, a couple exchanges rings inscribed with hieroglyphics. Their vows, a promise of shared life and perpetual growth, much like the eternal renewal of the Nile. The bride says, "In these rings I see the journey of our hearts, connecting like the sacred lotus and papyrus of the Nile." The groom responds, "With each hieroglyphic we carve our story, with our love becoming as enduring as Isis and Osiris. Our union, blessed under Ma'at, will flourish in truth and harmony." Religious life in this modern reimagining of ancient Egyptian beliefs flourishes with comprehensive devotion. Temples, each a bastion of faith for different deities, mirror the rich pantheon of the ancient world. The afterlife, a concept deeply ingrained in the Egyptian ethos, remains at the heart of spiritual practice, guiding adherents toward a life of virtue and equilibrium. In temples like that dedicated to Osiris, ceremonies are conducted with reverence, echoing the deep rituals of the past. A priestess, her role pivotal as in days of old, leads these observances, her chants booming with the timeless wisdom of the ancients. In honoring the gods, we honor the divine within ourselves and strive for a life of truth and harmony. This modern world also integrates other quintessential elements of ancient Egyptian religion, such as the veneration of Ma'at, symbolizing cosmic balance, and the practice of mummification, reflecting enduring beliefs in the afterlife. Rituals, feasts, and festivals celebrate the cyclical nature of life, reminiscent of the flooding of the Nile, and the gods, from the sun god Ra to the protective goddess Isis, continue to hold sway over daily life, infusing tradition with modernity. Additionally, the spiritual life of this society is diverse yet unified, with various beliefs coexisting harmoniously. Temples of different deities function as places of worship and as community centers, promoting a sense of unity and shared purpose. The economy, like that of ancient Egypt, is based on the principles of fairness and sustainability. The Nile, still the lifeblood of the world, supports a thriving agriculture sector, with careful state management ensuring equitable distribution of food and goods. Taxation, reminiscent of ancient practices, is based on grain and produce, contributing to a stable economic structure. Markets bustle with traders and artisans, their goods a blend of modern innovation and traditional craftsmanship. In a vibrant marketplace, a potter tells stories of his craft, each vessel a tribute to the artistic legacy of his ancestors. Here, a couple approaches the potter and asks him, "Your work is exquisite. How do you blend modern techniques with such ancient designs?" The potter responds, "Thank you. It's all about honoring tradition while embracing innovation. We use age-old methods for shaping and firing, but modern tools allow for finer details and durability. Each piece tells a story from the past. It also adapts to today's world." In this reimagined world, business practices are infused with integrity and fairness, reflecting the ancient Egyptian emphasis on ethical trade. Entrepreneurs are viewed as modern-day pharaohs, leading their ventures with wisdom and a commitment to social welfare. The realm of art and culture are deeply connected with daily life. Music, dance, and art draw from the rich array of ancient motifs and symbols, yet are infused with contemporary expression. Murals and paintings continue to be inspired by the styles of tomb art, with its linear yet fluid forms and vibrant color palettes. Jewelry making, a revered craft since the time of the pharaohs, now incorporates both traditional designs and innovative elements. In a gallery, modern sculptures stand alongside ancient artifacts, each piece a conversation between the past and present, for they are vibrant expressions of this society's roots. Cinema and theater productions often reinterpret ancient myths, bringing them to life for modern audiences. In a grand theater, a play reimagining the tale of Ra and the Sunboat captivates the audience, blending ancient storytelling with contemporary artistry. In a cozy cafe near the theater, two patrons discuss the play. The way they portrayed Ra's journey across the sky was mesmerizing. It's incredible how they put together in the ancient symbols like the Eye of Ra into the set design, said the first patron. Absolutely. And the music, it was like a modern interpretation of those ancient sistrum rhythms mixed with contemporary melodies. It's as if they are keeping the spirit of the old gods alive in every note, noted the second patron. And last but not least, in international affairs, the diplomacy of ancient Egypt, known for its treaties and alliances, guides modern policies. Such diplomacy, renowned for its strategic marriages and judicious use of both military and non-military means, informs contemporary global relations. In this era, emissaries and envoys, similar to those sent to foreign lands in antiquity, adopt understanding and unity among nations. Just as ancient Egypt engaged in complex relationships with its neighbors, blending warfare with diplomacy, today's world sees countries engage in a delicate balance of power, emphasizing dialogue and cultural exchange, mirroring the ancient art of negotiation and alliance building that once defined the Egyptian approach to its vast and diverse world. At international summits, leaders gather around a table designed like a hieroglyphic script, each nation contributing to global peace and cooperation. This world, steeped in the wisdom of the pharaohs yet pulsing with modern vitality, invites us to consider the enduring relevance of ancient Egyptian values. It challenges us to imagine a society where balance, justice, and a deep reverence for the past guide our steps into the future. In this reimagined world, the wisdom of the pharaohs and the principles of Ma'at guide every aspect of life. This vision encourages us to ponder, what if our world today embraced all these ancient Egyptian virtues? Could we, like the great civilization of the Nile, create a society that flourishes in balance and wisdom?